Hello to our dear ACS faculty. It is April 6, 2020, probably around 2:45. I'm here in my office at ACS, and you folks look like you've had so much fun recording videos for your students over the past week or so that I thought I would join in on the fun. So let me start by saying, wow, this has been an absolutely amazing 2.5 weeks for me, and I'm sure it has been for you as well. Some evidence of just how amazing it has been is the fact that I am doing this video, preparing it, recording it, with great thanks to Daniel Kemp for his great technological assistance. I've been really encouraged by watching what you have been doing for your students. And in all candor, I also realized that if a soon-to-be 94-year-old Queen of England can make a video to send out, then so can I. So here goes. Let me start by really thanking you for the fantastic job that you have done as we have transitioned to online learning. All of you have really stepped up to the plate to make this happen, and I could not be more proud of you. I've seen so many positive texts and so many positive emails from parents, and I hope you have too. In fact, I wanted to share one of those emails with you because I think it'll both be encouraging, but also I think it encapsulates how many of our parents are feeling right now. It says this: thank you for the amazing job that the ACS administration, faculty, and staff have taken on to continue help our children to learn, to be flexible, and above all, to keep focused on God during these uncertain times. Life does not always go as you expect it to, despite the best made plans. Learning to take situations in stride, to be able to adjust accordingly, and always keep positively focused on the important things like faith, friends, family, and the ability to serve one another for God's glory, those can take us further than book learning alone. I am amazed at how our school has pulled together and taken this challenge on with grace and with patience in such a short amount of time. Working together, we will be able to help make well-rounded Christians and people who will be future leaders to change the world and to be productive citizens. So I'll just note one thing here real quickly. I hope you caught in that email how important the biblical instruction has been to this mother and has been to many of our families. I do hope that our parents have a new appreciation of what we try to do here each day by putting our biblical worldview into our instruction. I would highly encourage you to keep doing that each and every opportunity that you have in your daily videos and in your daily lessons for your students. Now, let me give you a little practical information about what has been going on at ACS since we have been shut down, and to also give you a little bit of information of what we're going to do going forward. First, the last 2 weeks, I have spent a lot of time trying to wrap my head around 2 fairly detailed pieces of federal legislation in connection with my responsibilities here at ACS, but also in connection with my responsibilities as legal counsel for the American Association of Christian Schools. I have been reading and writing for several hours a day, each day, as I've been working on this for ACS and for the AACS. I anticipate that more legislation will come down soon, but what we have right now, I feel like we have a good handle on it, and I think it's gonna help the school. So let me just stop here and thank my 2nd grade teacher from Athens Christian, Mrs. Gail Greason, my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Mary Simon, and my 4th grade beloved teacher, Mrs. Betty Weatherly, for teaching me how to read here at ACS. That has certainly come in very handy the last couple weeks. Mrs. Hayes, Mrs. Beecham, and I are holding down the fort here at ACS. I anticipate I will be in my office during regular school hours each and every school day from now until the end of school. We want to continue to make sure that everything is running smoothly here behind the scenes so that you can get done what you need to get done each and every day. Please do continue to pray for us as new issues and new decisions come up seemingly on a daily basis. As far as school being closed for the rest of the school year, here's where we are on that. Currently, as you know, we are closed through April 27th. At this point, I have not made an announcement that we will close through the end of the school year, but I anticipate that I will need to do that at some point in the future. However, please do not put on social media or say in your conversations to other people that ACS is closed down for the rest of the school year. Please wait for an official word from the school on that. I'm giving this information to you only right now so that you can plan accordingly. But I wanted you to know one reason we're not making an announcement right now is because we've had some very good momentum in our first week plus with online learning. The students have embraced it. You all have embraced it. Our parents are doing a good job with it. And I don't want to do anything to discourage people or to hurt momentum by putting an announcement out there that, oh, by the way, kids, you're not going to be able to see each other for the rest of the school year. So right now we're holding off on that. And so I would ask you to keep that information under your hat for right now. Having said that, I will let you know that we are planning to have a K-5 graduation and a high school graduation and possibly a high school awards banquet if we can pull that off. Please realize that we're going to do everything that we need to keep people safe if we're able to pull these events or able to have these events. As you know, those events are several weeks out. Many things can happen between now and then. We're hoping the virus will flatten and possibly even the shelter-in-place ordinances will be lifted. And if those things happen, we might see how we can pull off a K-5 graduation, a high school graduation, and an awards banquet. So again, for now, just kind of keep that information under your hat, but I wanted you to know what our thoughts are at this current time. And now I wanted to just quickly paraphrase some of the thoughts that Queen Elizabeth gave to Great Britain in her recent speech. I thought it was an inspiring speech, and I thought some of those thoughts could apply to us at ACS, so I wanted to share those with you. One of the things that Queen Elizabeth said is she said that the pride of who we are as a people is not part of our past. Instead, it defines our present and our future. She also said that she hopes that in years to come, every British citizen will be able to look back on these days and take great pride in how they responded to this challenge. And further, that people across the globe would know that this generation of Britons was as strong as any generation in the past. Now, those are some sobering words when you consider what Great Britain has been through in it over the last many centuries, including the horrific blitzkrieg that they endured in World War II. Queen Elizabeth also said this. She said, better days will return. We will be with our families again. We will be with our friends again. We will meet again. So echoing those thoughts, please realize that what you are doing now will in many ways define what ACS is in its present and what ACS will be in its future. Please realize that the individual actions that each one of you are taking now will collectively come together to form something that is big and impactful for our families. In fact, it already has done that. So continue to give 110% every day so that in the future, you can also look back on these days with great satisfaction in how you handled and responded to this challenge. And finally, be encouraged. Better days are ahead. We will be with our colleagues again. We will be with our friends again. We will meet together here at ACS again. In closing, I hope you will have some extra time to spend in prayer and meditation over these next several weeks. And I also pray that the added time that you're having with your family, I pray that it will be peaceful. I pray that it will be a big blessing as each one of us takes a new inventory on just how much we have to be thankful for. So I send my warmest wishes and thanks to all of you. Grace and peace.